Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. Today is Monday, May 21st. And figured today I go ahead and give you guys a little bit of an in-depth overview of the 330 and a couple other little things going on. But first things first, I just want to take in this beautiful weather. As you can see, our trees have completely bloomed out and all the leaves are on the trees. You notice that eyesore that you guys see in all my other videos is now gone. Got that finally cut down, so that doesn't look horrible over there anymore. Looks really empty, looks really nice. And that's pretty much it. So we'll go ahead and get on to the 330 here. As you guys can see, it looks a little bit better than it did in the last video because I just got done giving it its second bath since I've had it. I'm just trying to make sure, you know, I keep this one clean and try to keep all the grass from building up in the deck and whatnot. But I'm thinking I might take like a shop vac or whatnot and just kind of vacuum all of it out of there and stuff like that. So we'll go ahead and give you guys a quick in-depth overview of it. Well, not really quick, but a full in-depth overview of it, just because I kind of breezed through it in the first video. So for those of you guys who don't know, 1986 John Deere 330 diesel is a 16 horsepower Yanmar 3-cylinder diesel. Go ahead and lift up the hood for you. Has about 3,200 hours on it, from what I can tell. And for having such high hours, the thing runs pretty good, drives pretty good. It's not too much play in the hydro, not too jumpy. It's pretty nice. It has a small little fuel leak that tends to be a little bit problematic if you let the machine sit and idle at low throttle for a couple minutes. But other than that, it's been great. Mower Deck, as you guys know in the last video, has been completely rebuilt. Although I did manage to break already the Pto belt, but I have another one coming, and I'm just gonna have that. I'm just gonna go ahead and slap it on, and we'll be good to go. So, other than that, guys, it's been pretty problem-free. There's already a couple things though I do need to get for it. Like I need to get a belly screen for it because I noticed that was gone. So I need to get a belly screen for it because, well, if you own any 300 series, that's how it keeps all the dirt and debris out of it and keeps it running cool. So it's pretty crucial. I think it's a little more crucial on the Onan powered 300 series, like the 316, 318. Probably not as crucial, but still pretty crucial to these, you know, the 322, 330, 332. So and since this is a 330, it's obviously a liquid cooled diesel. So gonna need to get new headlights for it. I'm just gonna get some LEDs from that TractorLEDs.com or whatever it's called. As you can see, it looks like it's been, someone's ran into a couple things in its past, but that's okay. It's going to be a work tractor. Tires are in really good shape. The front ones have some weather checking on them, and they're a little bit worn out. So I'm thinking maybe I'll get some V61s for it at some point in its life. And then the backs are sitting on the stock Turf Sabers, 23 by, I think they're 23 1050 stock, and as you can see, there's not too much dry rotting, if any at all. Rims are in nice shape. I just got done, like I said, washing them. As you can see, the Mower Deck is in really nice shape for the amount of hours it has. Like I said, just got brand new spindles, new blades, new belts, and it's about to have a new PTO belt here in a couple days. So, but it cuts really nice, and I'm pretty impressed with it so far. Has the fuel gauge that's pretty legible. I don't know how accurate it is, but it is there. As you can see, this tractor is H1, so you only have the one spool hydraulics, which is good for, you know, lifting up a mower deck or a plow or a 3-point, which I do plan to get a 3-point for this thing at some point, probably before next year's plow day. As you can also see here, I showed you guys this in the last video, but it's manual steering, so there's a big drag link that goes from the front axle all the way back to the steering box. And it steers pretty easy. I need to add some grease to it and maybe put a little more air in these front tires. But for the most part, it's not too bad. I definitely want to get a steering wheel knob for it at some point too. But as you can see, the side panels and the decals and everything are in pretty good shape. Not too much paint peelage or anything like that. It's tractor set inside its whole life, so. And obviously, since now it's here, it's going to sit inside here too, because I don't like to let my stuff sit outside. So, and it looks like my chicken's over there causing some trouble. What are you doing, Henrietta? anyways, back to the tractor. It looks like this thing at some point has had a 3-point, just going by this. So it looks like all I'll need to find is the arms and the actual lift rods themselves, but looks like it's set up for a 3-point. No rear PTO, unfortunately. I do believe these are just little reflector guys. At some point I'm gonna get some LED taillights for it because I want this thing to have taillights. So when I get a 54-inch blade for it next winter, I can have some lights. As you can see, it's also the single brake pedal as opposed to the dual brakes that a 332 and all them guys have. Which I think at some point I'm gonna go ahead and try to find like a parts 322 or something like that so I can add the turning brakes. And I'm also thinking about maybe adding H3 hydraulics from like a 420 or 430. So I definitely got a lot of opportunities with this thing. Add an H3 hydraulics, maybe add power steering. I don't know how much of a pain that's going to be, but definitely H3 hydraulics, definitely turning brakes, and definitely some new tires. These tires kind of suck. I mean, they're in nice shape and all, but I definitely want some ags. So seats in okay shape. I think I'm going to replace it at some point, but it works just fine. It's not too torn up or anything like that. Here on the dash, go ahead and climb up on her here. As you can see, we got some play in the steering wheel. This steering wheel is obviously not original. It looks like it's off of a later 400 series. But all the lights in the dash work. You know, go ahead and glow plug light obviously works. Obviously you can hear the PTO kick on. And then that light works. All the knobs and everything are here. Neutral safety switch actually works. So you can put it in forward, nothing happens. And then take it out forward. And there you go. As you can hear, it runs really good. Rolls a little bit of black smoke, which is pretty sweet. As you can see, it looks like someone has added a manual fuel shutoff to it. I also pointed this out in my first video, or maybe I didn't, I don't know. But it looks like someone has also replaced the key switch at some point. This looks like one of them just cheap old, you know, key switches that you buy from like Advanced or something like that. But maybe one day I'll put a factory John Deere key switch back in. I think you can still get these, which would be sweet. So I think I might do that at some point. But all in all, it's a really, really nice tractor. Paid $1,250 for it, so I can't complain. I think I did pretty good on this deal, despite the fact that the hours are pretty high, which really doesn't bother me with these diesels because, you know, if you take good care of them, they're gonna last forever. So, and obviously I got a new belt coming for the Mower Deck, so and as you can also tell, I've already washed it twice. Just I want to make sure that all the grass buildup and everything stays out of it, which I think I'm doing pretty okay with, despite the fact that I've already mowed with it quite a bit. So go over here into the front yard and I can show you some of the stripes it laid down. It doesn't really stripe as much as the Kubota did, but you know, looks pretty good. No clump, not too much clumping, but this grass is pretty long to begin with, but it did pretty good. I'm pretty impressed with it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. The only things I've really done to it so far is just made a few little adjustments. Like I adjusted the deck wheels so that way the mower deck goes a little bit lower, because I like the grass just to be a little bit lower. They're set all the way down low and everything like that. So got that done, and then obviously I got the new belt coming for it soon. So, but yeah, that's the That's the newest member of the fleet, the 86 330. And she's gonna make a really nice workhorse. We'll go ahead and talk about the Kubota real quick. I also got a couple of new little things here that I'm gonna be playing around with. I got these for free. Got a little generator and then kind of like a couple like water pump things that I gotta play with. Get those running, get some fresh gas, maybe a little bit of seafoam and stuff like that. So, oh, the old 99 still leaning. Gotta put air in the tire. I'm probably just gonna change out the tires, put the junk ones on the GT18 so until I get it fixed or something like that. But here we have the Kubota. She's looking really sad. So I got the PTO belts for it. I don't know where I put them. I think, oh, there they are. They're on the ground. So I gotta put the PTO belts on it. I gotta fix, there's something going on with the wiring. I think I just need new battery cables. Because even with the jump starter, it was still kind of a pain to get this thing to start, so. But once I get the PTO belts and everything put on, I'm gonna get it outside, get a little bit of mowing done with it just to make sure everything's all good to go. I'm gonna give this thing a bath, and then she's gonna be posted for sale because I really don't want this thing anymore. It was a good tractor while I had it, but there was obviously a part of me at some point that I was just thinking to myself, you know, I don't think I'm gonna keep this one forever just because I still really wanted a 300 series or a 400 series. And I would still love to have a 430, but I honestly think that this mower deck is just a little bit overkill for my property because I got some tight spots and everything like that. But the 50-inch mower deck on the 332 does pretty good. Going from a 60-inch to a 50-inch, it's not too bad. And this one I don't believe has the adjustable wheels like the 330 has. So that's okay. And then this one, from what I've been told, there isn't too many attachments for it. Like I think there's a rear tiller for it, but there's not like a plow and a 3-point and stuff like that, which is kind of strange to me, but okay. There is snow plow and snow blower available for it, but like I said, I don't plan on keeping this machine too much longer. I plan on selling it probably by the end of the season, so. That's pretty much the plan with this old girl. She's been good, just a little bit over 1,000 hours, so still pretty low. Doesn't smoke, or no white smoke, but definitely some black smoke, like I said in the 330 video. She rolls a little bit of black smoke, no burning oil. Leaks a little bit of oil, but that's to be expected with a 1,000-hour tractor like this. But I do intend on getting the belts and everything fixed like that, so that way she can be a good mowing tractor for somebody else. So, and then the GT18, just gonna get her cleaned up and ready for Hudson Mills. I'm not completely sure if I'm going, but I think I'm going, but I'm not completely certain yet. But once all that's said and done, I got the SS16 coming home. I just got that running yesterday, but I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit more of an in-depth video of that. So, but next after the SS16, we're gonna have the 214 project going, and then we're gonna run this guy for a while, and then maybe sell it next year and get a 140 or a 120 patio. Because I really would like to have a patio series, either that, or we're just gonna take the money and get the rest of these guys fixed up so that way they look good. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an in-depth review of the 330 and tell you what I got planned for the Kubota, as well as some of the other stuff going on here. And I think that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed this upload, thank you for checking out the channel. If this is your first time stopping in, please rate, comment, subscribe. Take care, and have a great day.